Our top story is out of Anderson County, where an investigation is underway after 4 drug overdoses killed 2 people and sent 2 others to the hospital. Investigators say all 4 people were using meth and fentanyl on the same property about 2 miles northwest of Anderson. Anderson County deputies were first called to Jones Street around 2 o'clock this morning about an overdose. First responders took 1 person to the hospital, and then about 5 hours later, around 6:44 a.m., deputies responded to a second call there about an overdose. The coroner's office says a man and a woman were found dead in the backyard, and a third person was inside suffering from an overdose. Investigators say the individual inside was given Narcan and taken to the hospital. The coroner's office says all 4 individuals had been using meth and fentanyl.